Good morning. How are y'all doing? In a way, what I'm trying to do for you all is give you my testimony, how I overcame my sickness. But I'm going all the way back. I had to revisit that life. I had to go back and revisit those moments so that I could share with you all. You are probably wondering why I'm not crying because that's in the past. You are that's in the past, and I'm trying to reach somebody. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female because you're there. You're there in that moment, and I'm trying to reach out to you to encourage you to leave. Don't worry about how, because our thinking is limited. I want you to know that God is there waiting on you. God is infinite. You're wondering why, how. I can't leave this and that. Like I said, all that stuff is material possession that you can leave behind. You don't know what's ahead for you, of you, for you. That's material possessions that can be replaced. You don't have all that you think that you can have. Once you leave that situation, you will be blessed beyond measure. You just don't know. I'm here to tell you, you don't know. Because when my mom said that she was going to bring me home, I cried in that hospital because I'm thinking, like I said, Mama, you don't have no room for me. But because my mom and my daddy, they were foster parents, and I knew they still had my two sisters at home. One was in college, but they had still had my sister at home, and they had, I think, about two or three foster kids. So you had no room for me, but God made a way. Like I say, I had to go back and revisit that life to come and tell you all. I'm giving you all my testimony. I met this person in college. Like I said, my mama didn't like this person, but lo and behold, mama did her homework. Like I say, we're trying to spare you all the hurt, the pain. We don't want to see y'all go through that because deep down inside, that'll cause us to hurt. I I I stayed in that relationship because I thought that person loved me. Like I said, we broke up after college, and I wanted to know. I wanted to give it a chance. I'm gonna tell you something. I went on with my life. I was working full time somewhere, and I had let that relationship go. I went on with my life. I was in another relationship. I'm gonna let you know the devil is busy. The devil is busy. I like this poem. If you love something, set it free. If it doesn't return, it was never meant to be. Adhere to that. But mine returned. But like I say, I thought it was for the better, but it wasn't. So the devil was busy. I didn't know. I had gone on with my life, not thinking about this person. I was in another relationship, but all of a sudden, this person started calling out the blue, here and there, and it became more frequent. So I let a good relationship go. I do mean I let a very good relationship go to pursue this relationship, to see where this relationship would go. My mom wrote me a letter. Boy, I was a few hours away from home where I grew up at, and she wrote me a letter stating why I shouldn't. I'm gonna be honest. She wrote a letter to me stating why I shouldn't pursue this relationship, but I did. I stayed in that relationship because, like I said, I wanted to see where. I'm just being honest with you. Don't come for me because why are you staying in yours? Why did you stay in yours? I stayed because I wanted to see where it would take me, where we could go. What life could we build? Were we still in love with each other? But like I said, when I stayed in a relationship with the person, I'm like, this person done changed. I'm still me, but he done changed. Yeah, he making more money. He's changed. I'm saying, like, wow, and it wasn't. We wasn't even back together a good 6 months. It was like within 90 days. I'm like, this person is not who I knew in college to be. And we stayed together for about maybe about 3 or 4 years. During that time, things started coming up that I didn't know. This person didn't tell me. This person lied to me. From the day that I met this person to the day that I left, all of that was lies, y'all. All of it was lies. But I still chose to ignore it. I prayed to God to get me up out of that situation. Like I said, God sent that boat, but I didn't take it. God sent that boat many times. I didn't take it. He did. I didn't take it. I couldn't see the forest for the trees, y'all. God humbled me. I ended up getting sick. Like I say, little incidences was happening and didn't know at the age of 29 that nothing could happen to me physically. But it did. I had a stroke. But like I said, I chose to stay in that relationship because I thought I loved that person. But really, I didn't. Because I was asking God to get me up out of this situation when I got away from home. And I'm here to tell you, don't uproot yourself and move yourself for nobody. You hear me? I left stuff behind. Yes, it was material stuff I left behind that another family could have. I left the whole apartment behind that another family could have been furnished with. I did. I left. Never uproot yourself for nobody, man or woman. Don't. You stay where you are. Let them come to you. Let them get their own place. You keep what you got. Let them get their own. Because at the end of the day, if it doesn't work out, guess what? You still got your stuff. You got your money. I had to come back here with nothing but what my mom packed me. And it wasn't much. But guess what? I'm abundantly blessed beyond measure. You understand? I'm dead serious. I'm blessed beyond measure. I'm gonna let you know the relationship. Like I said, my mom did her homework for me on this person, but I still chose to ignore it. We try to spare y'all the heartache, but we understand that you do have to go out there and bump your head and learn life's lessons. I had to pay a hefty price. I could have lost my life. I came back here in a wheelchair. I couldn't walk. I'm walking now. Yes. I was healthy. I now have a seizure condition as a result of it. I have a permanent scar in my head. Yes. My hair didn't grow. My hair grew back, and that's, it was the doctor's signature. That's, I had to have brain surgery. So, I'm natural now. Back then I had a perm, but, like I say, that life that I led was not for me. And I always told myself that I wouldn't come back home. My mom didn't put me up. I was after college and all like that. I moved out on my own and stuff like that or whatever. But, we all said we're not going back home. Never say what you won't do. God brought me back. This is where I belong. I've been back here 24 years and I'm loving it. I met my husband here. Yes, I did. But never uproot yourself. Like I said, let that person come to you. Yeah. God brought me back home. God brought me to my senses. Like I say, when that happened to me, I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know what was going on. It wasn't until I do have some deficits from that stroke. Like I said, I have a seizure disorder, and there are some other things that are, that I don't have. And I was taught in therapy. Yes, I had to take physical therapy, speech therapy, to deal with my stroke. There are certain things that I'm still having to learn to deal with, what I want to say. While I was in the hospital, I had an encounter. I was laying there and I saw something. I had an angel, Gabriel. I did, y'all. I had Gabriel in my room while I was in the hospital. I think I was there for a couple of months while I went through therapy. I was flown in, and I had to go straight from a hospital to an in-bed facility to do therapy. I stayed there a couple of months, and I had an encounter with Gabriel. Gabriel was with me during my whole encounter, y'all. I couldn't believe it. I had Gabriel watching over me. I saw my angel, Gabriel, and Gabriel is still with me, and I see him. It is Gabriel. God had a Gabriel with me. That's one of the angels that I know I do have. And like I said, I had a cousin who I knew he was a cousin from when I was a teenager. I met him when I was a teenager. And I told him, I knew that you were gonna visit to me. I could smell you. I could smell you. And I would wake up and you would be in the door of my hospital room, and we would talk about the Bible. That's when I started back with church. When I came back home, like I said, I couldn't walk, and I didn't go to church for a while because I was ashamed of the state that I was in. But I was a living testimony, y'all. I was a living testimony. I promise you all. So I want this story to resonate with somebody, because I could have been 6 feet under. But God spared me. God spared my life. Tears are starting to come to me, because I do want to show y'all pictures. I do. I want to show y'all pictures. And I have it right here by me, because you don't believe me. If you're in that relationship and you want to get out, reach out for help. Reach out to somebody, because you don't deserve it. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be free. Like I said, don't wonder how. Just do it. You're thinking that you're not going to have it. How God is going to make a way for you, okay? Yes, I'm starting to cry because I was in this same situation. God is going to provide a way for you. Just break free. If you feel that you can't, start planning a little bit. A little bit. Pack something for yourself and for your kids. You don't have to tell nobody. Reach out to somebody, but don't to where that person can't find you. If you feel that you're in a violent relationship and you know that this person may kill me, reach out to somebody for some help and just plan little by little so that you can escape, because we want to have you here. I want to know that you are loved. You deserve to be among us and not unalive. You understand? I love you. I do. I really do love you. I want this message to reach somebody, because you're alive for a reason. You are alive for a reason. And you deserve to be with your family. Your kids deserve to have you. You understand? That person is not for you. You need to move. You need to leave. Pack your bags and leave. Don't wonder why. God will provide a way for you. You understand? God, I'm here to tell you, God will provide a way for you. You understand? I'm telling you. Your thinking is limited. Your thinking is so limited. God is going to provide a way for you. You just don't know. Don't wonder. Don't puzzle your little brain. God is on the other side waiting on you. And that's my message for you today. Okay? You see the earrings? Yes, it's Valentine's Day. I'm not going to drop this message today. I may not. Because I wrote some notes down. And I know I didn't cover everything that I wanted to. I had some bullet points in this. I had some points that I wanted to bring to you, but I want this message to reach somebody, to resonate with somebody. Okay, I just want to know that I love you, and there are a lot of other people out there who do love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.